Alrighty, ladies and gents, I hope everybody is well today. Welcome on in. Hello. Get the cat on my lap. Actually, there we go. You guys can see him a little bit better. But yeah, I hope everybody's well. Working more on control today, as usual. Well, not as usual, but as it's been for the last couple of streams here. Why don't we just get on into it? We saved Marshall, we got some black prism stone, and now we just gotta meet up with Marshall and Emily. So this shall be fun. Alright.
Pope wants us to compile all of Darlin's data entries from the past month.
She wants us to crack Darlin's personal law?
Here we go.
Had to take a detour into the quarry, but I found plenty. Here.
We will start HRA production immediately.
What?
I promised I'd tell you about Dylan once you helped us.
This is it. She knows. 17 years I've waited.
Your brother is here. He was once known as Prime Candidate 6, codename P6. We brought him here after the ordinary event. He was groomed to be the future director. He had talents far beyond any other candidate in the program.
Of course he did. We found you together. We share a bond. Are you with him now? So you kidnapped him?
We took him in. Your parents vanished along with every other adult in Ordinary. Eventually, his power changed him. There were casualties. He wasn't fit to be the director.
Did you know about this? Is this why you didn't bring me here sooner? Were you keeping me away? Where is Dylan?
He's kept in the containment sector, in the Panopticon.
My brother. I thought we were the same. What if we are? I'm going. Now.
I expected as much. I need to go check on something. Something I cannot let the Hiss find. It shouldn't take long, but you must watch the Bureau while I'm gone. And remember, Dylan is dangerous. Do not let him out, Director Faden.
How do I make her stop calling me that? I'm not here for them. Nothing simple here. These people took my brother, but they've accepted me without question. Are they my enemies or my friends? I need to see Dylan. I need to know. I wish you could tell me what you know, explain things. Just stay with me, okay? I could use a friend right now.
Well, damn.
Pope wants us to compile all of Darlin's data entries from the past month.
Okay, so, question. Do you have anything new to say?
Corrupted organisms vary so wildly. What's the connection?
Oh, new notes. Linguistic ability. You have new
Jesse,
things.
when you were down in research, did you run into a Dr. Rhea Underhill?
I didn't. Who is she?
She is a colleague of mine, a researcher studying a kind of extra-dimensional mold growing below research.
Well, I don't like the sound of that.
No one does. Look, I haven't heard from Rhea since the Hiss arrived. Would you mind having a look around for her next time you're in research?
Of course.
Thanks, Jesse. Now, what's on your mind?
BlackRock.
I visited the quarry. What's the plan for all that black rock?
The Bureau has used BlackRock almost exclusively for containment purposes. See, I say, branch out. Instead of boxes, helmets. Instead of blast shields, knives.
Knives?
Yes, knives! So many combat applications. Slicing, stabbing, gouging, or... Sorry. I've been trying to get Darling to explore combat applications for years. I got a little excited.
Wow. I did not expect that from her.
Arish.
This place is looking good. Arish is making real progress around here.
Right? This place is a fortress. And with him taking care of operations here, I can spend more time analyzing the hiss. I've been attempting to isolate and neutralize the hiss resonance in blood samples, but no luck so far.
So you can't reverse it.
Not yet, but perhaps reversing it is too simple. See, if hiss resonance can rewrite human genetics, then perhaps it's a question of rewriting the hiss resonance. In theory, that could pave the way for custom human genetic alteration.
I wonder how often the phrase mad scientist is used around here.
Yeah, that kind of scared me. The status of HRA production.
How is HRA production coming along?
Better than expected. We've already made enough to get people out of a couple safe rooms. They're here, alive, thanks to you. And we never would have lasted this long if you hadn't walked in those doors.
You deserve thanks too, of course.
We got this place up and running together, Emily. I should be going. Enjoy your data.
Oh, I will.
Okay, it's weird. I thought... Okay, I did see that there, but it's not one that's meant to be played by us, which makes sense. So we have security clearance 5, correct? Yes. All right, research and records, linguistic ability from the for his research, compiled by Emily Pope, research specialist. I need to stop saying doctor for Emily. She's not a doctor. She's just Emily Pope, research specialist. By order of director Jesse Faden. Analysis of his threat, part 2. Summary. Researchers were sent to transcribe the recursive chant repeated by the hiss entities. In the interest of safety, this was done with the non-aggressive floating hiss entities. However, no distinction between this repeating phrase and the one repeated by the more violent hiss entities has been observed. What is the purpose of this repeating string of words? Is this how the hiss corrupts individuals? Does the chant produce a physical effect? Is it a message, an incantation? We were able to record a first-hand recitation of the chanting. See the corresponding audio record. Refer to file redacted for the full report. Astral constructs. Certain resources, loot, can be constructed, crafted into mods forms. We advocate and facilitate this at control points, menus. This will only be available exclusive for the director. Yeah, 10, 3 of 5, 1 of 5.
All these references.
4 ability points. Well, you get one more personal mod slot once we do this, which is great. That's only if we use the 2 points. We could increase the launch another time and then do like either shield or seize duration. I'm gonna do that.
There's something we're missing.
Okay. Wait, I just... Oh, does only the grip get extra? Maybe it needs a certain number of kills or something? I don't know how the upgrading actually works. Increase how fast seizing happens. I feel like I should do that and then swap this with the actual health boost. Okay, central research. All right, time to fail another one of these missions. Destroy the nodes. That was one. Another up here. Another down there. Where else? Where else? Where else? It's just a camera. Oh no, not. Nice. Hey, kitty. That was definitely a bit rough. But you know what? Using the shield is going to be my key when it comes to those enemies in particular. Okay, so we did get weapon mod. Why am I using such a weak one of those? All right. Okay. And then I need to... I want to set that. Why was that the first time I noticed that? Wow, that was such a great launch there. Oh, that doesn't actually hurt me. Okay. There we go. This would be my guess as to the research friend's location. Man. What is all this? It's like there's an ocean here. Like the bottom of an ocean, I should say. Wrong button.
Excuse me? Are you lost?
Excuse me, but are you lost?
Do you normally barge into people's private workspaces?
She clearly doesn't know who she's talking to. Shouldn't you be in a safe room?
Why? Because of those hiss things the Rangers keep going on about. Haven't you people sorted that out yet? The situation down here could spell doom for the Bureau.
You mean this mold?
Correct. Perhaps you could help me. I require samples of various mold strains, and the mold has made the environment far too dangerous for me to fetch them myself.
Really? Mold samples? I thought this could spell doom.
It could, and it will, whoever you are. The mold is spreading. We need to find the source before it spreads too far.
And these samples will do that?
No. Samples of 5 unique strains, when blended properly, will allow you to travel deeper into the pit, where I've pinpointed the approximate location of the source of the mold.
Okay. So what do these samples look like?
Similar to the one on my table there. I've made a list of the samples I need. Here. You'll find them throughout the threshold.
I'll take a look. My name's Jessie, by the way.
I'm sure it is.
The first person that doesn't care, which is kind of refreshing in a way, but all right. So type A grows near fresh corpses, B grows near toilets, C grows near televisions, D near staircases, and E near the pit. All right, Bureau research.
Have you worked at the FBC very long?
Not long enough to understand their inane methodology. They want me to solve the mold, but how is one to solve anything when the basic molecular structure of this fungus is an utter enigma?
Oh, sorry, are you asking me?
It's rhetorical. The Bureau wants to control, not comprehend. But to answer your question, I'm a seasoned threshold researcher that's been brought in on a provisional basis to resolve this matter.
That's all you had to say.
All right, mold.
What have you learned about the mold?
Firstly, the term mold is a gross oversimplification used only to ease communication. That said, the mold itself appears to be the product of complex microorganisms. They spin the mold, building structures like minuscule cities, swiftly colonizing our dimension, and the speed of these tiny engineers relative to their size is simply staggering.
So it grows fast.
If you're not going to listen, then why did you ask?
Thresholds.
So the mold is coming in from where?
We don't have a name for the threshold dimension. The origin point has been identified, but the density of the fungus makes it impossible to enter. Even if we could, I speculate that we would only find a reality entirely subsumed by the fungus. Total decomposition.
It's weird how excited she is, right?
The hiss.
What do you know about the hiss?
How could I know anything about an entity I've only just learned of? This is exactly the Bureau's problem. My work is always interrupted by these superfluous matters.
Calm down. Just keep your HRA on and I'm sure you'll be fine.
This crude thing. I thought it was Darling's idea of a practical joke.
Not quite. Just keep your head down while I handle the hiss.
All right, that's it.
I need to get going.
Try not to transport any spores outside the infected areas.
I
Back
hate
to
guard
it then.
duty down here. This place is fucking weird.
This is nothing. The clocks? No, that's weird.
Okay, so we've got box here. Astral blip.
Be careful down there. We don't want to have to come save you.
So if I go back, right? Does this count for a bathroom? Probably not. Probably have to get all of them out and about, right?
Careful down there. You don't want to have to come save you. Seriously.
Be careful there. I don't want to have to save you. No, I literally mean it. I don't want to go out there. That's basically what they're saying.
Is this really the best use of your time?
Oh, hush.
It smells so sweet down here. Suddenly I'm really hungry. I wonder how this mold tastes.
Oh, looks like I fell down.
Are those people?
Right, I saw these guys in the Black Rock Quarry. Where? One there, one there. Dang, really? Oh, Lord, I start all the way up here. Oh. Shoot. All right, let me at least do the collectibles. Research. We have 2 on reds. Mold threshold compiled by Dr. Rhea Underhill, contract threshold specialist by order of Dr. Casper Darling, head of research. Progress report. Active threshold mold research. Summary. So, you want to know how my mold research is getting on, Casper? Here it is. Microscopic organisms similar in appearance to redacted construct the architecture of the mold. I do not understand if these redacted are the original disseminators of the mold or are bitten by some fungal infection. The mold is the most prolific and durable organism I've ever seen. I theorize there is a mold source located somewhere on our side of the threshold, rooted here to accelerate growth in our dimension. I refer to this yet unknown source as Mold 1. The mold produces an enticing aroma to encourage human consumption of itself. It propagates in the chest cavity and quickly subsumes the entire body, seizing control of motor functions. This behavior was not observed when I first arrived, which means the mold has adapted to our presence, targeting our biological imperatives as a way to spread. It is a truly ingenious little thing. A full report will be ready soon. Keep your slacks on. And then Threshold Utility Counter-Essay compiled by Dr. Rhea Underhill, Contract Threshold Specialist. Alternative Perspective, RE Threshold Utility Research. Summary. Dr. Darling's recently penned essay titled Redacted contains some glaring omissions that I feel I must shine a light on. Firstly, the entire premise of the essay is that the quarry threshold is beneficial to the Bureau, while the mold is actively hostile, to use his words. We cannot determine the worth of these dimensions and their life forms using bureaucratic definitions. Secondly, the mold is much more beneficial than some rock. If the Redacted creating the mold were reconfigured in their purpose, the structures they could build would rival the greatest skyscrapers. The mold's resistance to various strains of disease we've attempted to introduce could be derived into Redacted. Yes, admittedly, this application is more difficult than picking up a rock and gluing it to a wall, but I pause to wonder when the Bureau lost its eagerness for a challenge. Refer to file 2-35-1863 for full report.
No need to hurry back.
Okay. So they can do pretty long range attacks is the main thing, so. It was better that time around, though. I definitely feel like it could have been even. Oh, those are exploding. Where'd it come from? Where'd it come from? Where'd it come from? Where'd it come from? Oh, I just hate this because I can't see anything. Really? Am I not supposed to be there quite yet? Oh, sweet. We finally have the ability to do upgrades. Energy boost 1, weapon armor 1. Um. Okay, now I'm just taking dumb deaths. Taking real dumb deaths now.
Ma'am. Sir?
What? No. Not that. Why not return when you have something important?
Oh, hush you. From where? I realized that one was still alive. There we go.
This looks like a good one.
Yeah, so that was sample E. No way up there. I can tell. It's just so dark in this region, man. But wait. Sample by stairwell.
Found one.
Freshly deceased bodies. Alright, at least there's a control point here. That makes life a bit better. I just don't like how dark it is in this region in general. No? This is where I came from, right? Nope, here's the mold. Okay.
This must be one of the samples.
That was a sample. What just happened there? Okay. So I want to say this is a dead end, but I can't. Like I just can't fully tell. Over here's got to be the last couple, right? Your TV.
One of Underhill's samples.
Hey, the Threshold Kids.
Building shifts occur at random and without warning, but with the Bureau's cutting-edge technology, we can stabilize the oldest house. Safe employees are happy employees. Certain rituals allow agents to navigate the oldest house as well. But accidents do happen. Trapping agents inside the walls. I heard you got stuck in your room for 3 days, Topher. Too bad you didn't have your book with you. Or any food. And remember, kids, when you feel the floor deviate, it's already much too late.
Oh God! I thought there was a sample here, no? Oh. She's just forever gonna be wearing that. How did that happen? How are you wearing that? God. All right, gotta find toilets. Oh gosh. Those guys are such a problem enemy. Where do I even find Entropic Echo? I'm definitely underleveled for this area. Wait. So where? Nice double. Oh, here? There it is. Yeah.
This looks like a good one. That's all 5 samples. I should get these back to Underhill.
You look like a woman with mold for me.
Ooh. Your notes. Alright.
I found all 5, but I kind of wanted to eat them.
The mold has that effect on some people. Likely due to the fact it's not actually mold or even of this dimension. I suspect it is the result of 2 incompatible molecular structures, one dominant, coming into contact. I call it mold or fungus because it's closer in appearance and behavior than anything else we know. Except perhaps bacteria.
She reminds me of my old biology teacher.
Did you happen to meet any more members of my ranger detail?
I didn't see any rangers. Just walking mold people. Unless...
Yes. If you found mold people, you found my rangers. I refer to the creatures as hosts. They, like other unwary agents, succumbed to the appetite. But that's nothing for you to worry about. The pill I'm about to make with these samples will make the lower level perfectly safe to traverse. It has the added benefit of immunizing you against the pit's toxic spores. Now leave me to it.
I need to get going.
Try not to transport any spores outside the infected areas.
Okay, so we got... correspondence, and we got the multimedia, which was the 2nd episode of The Threshold Kids. Correspondence. Which one is this? Underhill checking into R. Underhill from C. Darling. Subject: how's it going? Federal Bureau of Control. Hello, Rhea. How's it going down there? Enjoying the mold so far? Settling back into life at the old FBC? I also want to ask how your coffee with Emily went. She's a star on the rise, incredibly bright and extremely intuitive, but I want to hear what you thought of her. I think you two could be very good on a project together, could learn a lot from each other. Let's get together and chat about it soon. Anyway, sorry for the interruption. I'm sure you can't think of anything besides the mold right now. You're always a woman of focus. I always admired that about you. Talk soon, Casper.
All clear.
Director.
So, am I gonna be able to just go back up? Then? Oh, that's what the battery's for. It's for the illuminator. Or doy. Duh. Like, come on. Should have had an elevator this whole time. Okay, it's coming. Is there anything extra down in here or no? Oh, I just heard Sakamoto make a noise behind me. All right. No, there's nothing extra. I don't know why I asked. Should have realized. Oh, this is not good. Okay. Where are you? So if I just start making my way up, they'll keep spawning. Shoot, where? Where is the right spot I need to be is the question. Where is that focus point? It's not Darling's office. Psychology. Yeah. All right, we got a couple missions done here. Rate of fire boost we got. Rate of fire boost we got again. Are we fast traveling to maintenance? Guess so, but after I really need to get to what was it, Panoptics? Alright, official Hubert Blackrock analysis to Sivan from H-Tan, subject Blackrock, sample analysis, Federal Bureau of Control. Hi Carla, does it strike you odd that Darling insists on having us appear in those bizarre videos of his? I mean, we just stand there. He doesn't even let us have lines or anything. Don't get me wrong, beats a day in the lab. Plus, it's always great to work with you. Oh yeah, I finished the comparative analysis of the 2 Blackrock samples you sent. The prism or whatever you call it. I filed them in the usual place, under C for Carla. A handy mnemonic device, right? Anyway, let me know if there's anything you want to discuss about the data. I'll gladly explain. Maybe we could chat about it over some drinks or dinner even. I can't remember the last time I had a good steak. Maybe we could go together after work sometime. I'm free tomorrow. All the very best, Hubert. I just realized too. There we go. Okay. Like, fix that. New weapon mod stuff. And definitely get rid of some of those 100%. Some mods. The sea speed increase. Shield energy costs down. We'll get rid of you. Launch efficiency 17%. Nice. Energy boost 6%. Are you using one, so there's no point in having that many extras. And I'm sure, the more I think about it, entropic echo, I'll probably find more in the Panopticon if I had to guess. Let's do some maintenance. Clearance though. Gotta get some of those things done, then we'll head up to the Panopticon to find Dylan. Look for our long lost brother. They told me he was dead. What was the other one? Ah, his warped. I can't remember exactly which one the his warped are. I'm surprised they're not spawning. Nothing here. Unfortunate. Should go to Black Rock Quarry area. In a way, I feel like I'm just wasting a lot of time today compared to normal. So there's something up there. Oh, I can't even stand on it. Okay. Okay, my bet is that there's gonna be some kind of an I've said this before and I like continually say it. There's gotta be an ability you get later on that allows you some kind of levitation for a short time. It's still like the thing that makes the most sense to me. Where's this last guy? No, personnel protection? Oh, God.
They are very good listeners. You can tell them anything. Or you can sing to them. They like that.
Okay. This game really just wants me to go to research, huh? Parapsychology. We'll give you a pair of psychology. Research, parapsychology. So I gotta do what I can to save you guys. You're on our side now. No, I'm not happy about this pairing. Oh, there's an orb somewhere now? Where's the orb? Where's the orb? Where's the orb? Alright, at least I got that one completed. Crud, crud, crud. My God, that was madness. That's what that was. Essential research. Ahead.
Talk to the plants. Small talk was never really my strong suit. At least they can't talk back.
Thinking it was those trees, but I guess not.
I hope your day has been productive, little plant. That really works, huh?
Okay. Found one at least. 4 or 5 of them, it looks like.
I hope those nasty hiss haven't been bothering you too much. I wish my leaves were as pretty as yours.
Okay, so there's 6 of them we gotta talk to. Because that put us at 50% at 3.
Do you have a family? I have a brother. I miss him a lot.
It's nice that we can do this uninterrupted, though. Okay, none within that cafeteria.
experience in leadership roles. I have no on-the-job training.
Ba. They're probably on this. Well, one's probably on this floor above. No, I already did one here. Talk to that one. There were two on the bottom floor. There was the one there. I mean, it looks like I'm just missing a single one. No. Nothing over there. There's only the one there. I keep going up. I only saw the one up here. Where is this last one? They talk to you. Nothing in the offices. Where's this plant? 2. Is there secretly one in here or something? Have I never been in this one? What? That's weird. I never went in that. So that was 3. Four was here. There it is. That's why I didn't see it.
Felt really brings out the green in your leaves. That's all of them. But I kind of wish there were more. They're good listeners.
Okay. Now it is time We continue on. Okay, so we got you, the C's accelerator, which is 53%, 30%. We'll get rid of you. Energy boost of 8%, so we'll get rid of the 6%. Case files, altered world events, emergency call summary, ID AWE-18. Event date, June 17th, 1993. Event location, NA. Event summary, a possible AWE in which an unnamed individual experienced transcorporeality via a phone line. I read the dispatch. Event is notably similar to AWE -redacted, in which redacted. Event response, event is believed to have been caused by redacted, and as a result, the following measures have been taken to prevent redacted. That was certainly some good info there. Sorry, that was certainly some good redacted there. Additional enemy, increased duration. I'm gonna get the shield strength up, I think. Ooh, okay, I have 3, so that means we're finding more, which is probably from killing specific enemies. So we're gonna head back to the central executive. I mean, technically any elevator should be able to just take us there, but I feel like it's more fitting if I go from here. Containment sector, there we go. So we finally get to see this panopticon that we've been getting logs from.
Containment sector. Panopticon. Altered items. Maximum security prison. Dangerous.
Another video. Ammo refund. Alright, are you gonna play something? Sees you. Nice. I think I took that a little too safe, but I honestly think that was my main problem. Why I was so close to death. Logistic security. Logistic security. It really does make me wonder if there's there's gotta be something we're getting later. I just can't think of anything else at this point, you know? Yeah, I'm having remote thoughts about it. What is this? Ammo refund on chance of hit. I feel like when I get level 2 for Pierce upgraded, that would be good for that, since it uses a lot. Records and research. Object and item distinctions compiled by Emily Pope, research specialist, by order of Dr. Casper Darling, head of research. Examination of paranatural topics, objects of power, and altered item distinctions. Summary: while altered items and objects of power may seem similar at first, it's important to note some very key distinctions. Firstly, objects of power grant para-utilitarian abilities. See file PUT-812 for an introduction to the subject. Secondly, objects of power translocate anyone who makes physical contact to the astral plane. This is widely believed to be due to the Redacted's affiliation with objects of power. Not every individual is allowed in the astral plane, which indicates the Redacted evaluates who can or cannot enter. Thirdly, and this is not always the case, objects of power are much more paranaturally redacted than altered items. Looking at the specific criteria that defines an object of power, it is no wonder they are notably rarer than altered items. In fact, we have redacted altered items for every object of power contained within the Bureau. Refer to file 5-29-9485 for the full report. And I just gotta mark the hotline. Panopticon. Okay. Come on, I want to take you over, please. Man, I got a good ally. Oh, it's the body's just disappearing. I thought more were spawning. More were, in fact, not spawning. I did see an entropic piece that I needed, so I'll check to see if I can do the upgrade or not now, I guess. Because I don't know if I picked one up before that. Entropic Echo. I need one more, but we are... Here's the charge. Now, why is it giving me charge that early on if I can't build it until here anyways? Oh my gosh. Well, Boston's definitely not in the right spot. I can tell you that much. New area, let's explore around. Central containment. Ooh, pram procedures.
Hello? I need some help here.
Someone needs help over there. I'm here. What happened to you?
I got in a little scrap. Name's Horowitz.
Is he gonna be okay?
Don't look at me like that. I'm fine. But Wells is still in there. You gotta get him out.
Who's Wells?
My squad mate. We were hunting a runaway altered item. We followed it down into the clocks.
The clocks.
A threshold. The Bureau sealed it up years back because of all the clocks. We followed the altered item inside, but the way it was acting, we weren't ready. Me and Wells were the only ones to make it to the motel court. He was right behind me, but he never showed up on this side.
I'll go find him. But first, you need to get to a medic.
Wells is the medic. Please, you gotta get him out of there. I'll be fine, really. Roop can patch me up later.
Fine. But I'll be back for you.
I damn well hope so. Just use the motel cord there. It should get you into the clocks. Sorry, the threshold.
It's only a matter of time. All right, let's read the pram. Pram procedures ID smoking pram AI13-KE. Acquisition date August 5th, 1979. Containment location Panopticon Floor 2, Unit 11. Containment procedure. Containment cell must be properly ventilated. Inhalation of the item smoke causes redacted. Description altered effect. Item is a baby carriage with a black shade and steel wire wheels. Left front wheel is slightly bent, causing a distinct wobble when pushed. Item produces smoke incessantly. Smoke density varies. Smoke is generated without apparent fire or ignition source. Background. An incident in Paris in 1979 brought the pram to the attention of the Bureau. Smoke filled an antique store where the pram was being sold, killing the shop's owner. Update. Detailed records of the events leading to the item's discovery were destroyed in an incident in the Panopticon. Interviews with living witnesses were reperformed at the order of the Archives and Records Chief. Well, that's not, scary in any way. Alright, we'll deconstruct you, I think. That's the cheapest one at 10. 1, 2, and 3. I definitely saw like a mist here. Oh, well, I gotta match the time, huh? $9:22-ish. Oh, I gotta redo it, huh? Oh, do I have to do it for all three? 8:15. Okay, hold on. That's one. $12.50 something. $11.50 something, I guess. $4.35. Okay, that one doesn't matter. Once you get it, you can't change it, which is fine. I'll take it. 7, 8, 9. Right, 9. Okay. That's easy enough.
This Wells guy can't be far.
Part of me wants to jump down, but the other part of me wants to pull the cable.
Those must be the clocks he was talking about.
Camp. Oh.
That must be our guy.
Alright, we are taking over this control point. He's probably in the tent. Level 9? Excuse me, there's a level 9 clearance? your walls. What's in the tent then? Just some remote thoughts, apparently. Okay. Back we go.
Are you Wells? Your friend asked me to come looking for you.
That must be Horowitz. Glad he got out. I stayed back to help the others. Did a shit job of it, clearly.
You tried. That's enough. Horowitz needs your help now. How do we get out of here?
We should head back through the threshold. We can look for other survivors as we go.
We better hurry. Which way?
Just follow the blood. Let's go.
Just follow the blood, he says. Well, he just activated something.
What's with the clocks?
Threshold effect. This used to be a regular office wing before the threshold manifested. The forces at play in there got a hold of someone's old clock and started duplicating it. Now the office is abandoned and its clock's all the way down.
Well, Emily's on the right. Who's on the left is the question. You can tell he really does not want to be filmed at all. It's just an episode of The Office. The Office FBC edition. Oh.
Let me see.
Clocks everywhere. We need alternate path, huh? To the clocks.
So, you came down here for an altered item?
The anchor, yeah. Langston said it'd be a simple item retrieval. But the power of that thing had. I've never seen anything like it.
Alright, so we picked up you. Launch energy costs. Spare footage. Case files. Postbox supplement. ID Jasper Postbox AI31-PE. Acquisition date June 15th, 1986. Containment location Panopticon Floor 1, Unit 13. Background. Agents arrived in the town of Jasper Crossing, Arizona, after the communications department intercepted multiple phone calls to local authorities regarding frozen people in the streets. 4 of the 5 dispatched agents became paralyzed upon arriving at the scene. Additional assessment teams were dispatched. Variations of identification formulas were tried with ineffectual results. Agents resorted to using aerial photography to study the positioning of the paralyzed individuals. Soon after, agents discovered the event's epicenter to be the local post office. Unaffected agents cleared the area of all paralyzed civilians, animals, and Bureau personnel before beginning to study the item. Agents deemed susceptible to the item were tasked with interviewing and reinforming the public away from the site. The item was soon placed on a transport vehicle manned by unaffected agents. Air travel had been deemed too dangerous given the item's effect. Numerous reports of temporary paralysis were reported by civilians along the truck's route from Arizona to New York City.
Thanks. That's O'Neill. Shit. No, Skylar.
Take you Okay.
That safe room is where the altered item cornered us. We sealed the door on the way out. We couldn't let it get out into the bureau.
I'll need to come deal with that altered item later. If I open the safe room now, Wells could get hurt.
Aww. Well, I definitely have enough to do the upgrade now, which is nice. Refrigerator supplement. And rate of fire boost 5. Very nice.
When it was clear we couldn't contain the altered item, Horowitz ordered a retreat. We got out, but Hiss were waiting for us. I took Horowitz to the motel court and went back for the others.
That was brave of you.
I'm the medic. It's my job.
Remote thoughts are needed anyways, so let's do the Pierce upgrade now. Because I wanted to add... Where was the ammo? Boost. Get rid of you. Reload speed. Spin, shatter, and grip. That was my fault. I could do the reload speed. Yeah, it seems like the best option. Refrigerator supplement. Arctic ID Arctic Queen. Hey Queen. Speaking of which, speaking of a queen, hope you're doing well. Oh my god, I've been so sucked into this. I feel like I've been doing so many side things. Congrats on the first. I'm so sorry I was late on seeing you pop in. Oh gosh. Of course, the time I look over is when I see Arctic Queen. I don't know. Alright, ID Arctic Queen AI10 AI10-KE, excuse me. Acquisition date November 18th, 1974. Containment location Panopticon, floor 4, unit 15. Supplementary materials, redacted interview 11.20. Oh, that's November 20th, 1974. Agent, can you tell us why you left your building that day? LM, I was running out to get eggs. There was that corner store on the 30. Brain. Computer power dying. I was running out to get eggs. There was that one corner store on 30th. That's why I left Michael there on his own. Knew I wouldn't be gone long. He was drawing at the table when I left. Had his crayons out. Happy. The building came down when I was a block away. I ran back, started digging. City workers found Mikey later, beside the fridge. The drawings hadn't come off. Tons of brick fell on it, and those drawings are still there. How does that happen? Agent, you kept the refrigerator after the accident. Why? LM. It still had his drawings. God must have kept them safe for a reason, right? I'd get home from work and stare at them all night. I was in a bad way back then. Agent, why did you still sell the fridge with your son's drawings still on it? WM. They'd gotten stuck to it or something. I thought about cutting them off, those magnets, but maybe it was better I didn't hold on to them, you know? Gotta move on, everyone says. What's my fridge got to do with the building collapse anyhow? End of relevant portion. Work chat plane parts. Ooh, hey, one more entropic echo and I can upgrade the other thing anyways.
Just keep going straight.
That's where we came from, right? No, we came through here, which means... we're in a clock world now, though. I'm sure you can see all the clocks. Trying to save, this guy here, Wells, who's the medic. At the behest of Horowitz, who was badly injured in the Panopticon area. Zoom boost. Oh, wait. No. That's not worth it, but I will get rid of this one. Correspondence, work chat, plane parts, Federal Bureau of Control. Okay, Mr. Dead Dog, what do you think of this? You know that airplane we brought in? Like, the actual proper airplane? Guess who they made catalog every individual piece of that plane to be examined for suspected altered status. I had to count every bolt, nut, and piece of non-connected metal. And that's just on the exterior of the damn thing. You know how many pieces of hardware it takes to make an airplane? I do. I do! That's a man gone crazy from his work. That's for sure. Ow. That was not a good idea. Mistakes were made. Okay, that was weird that the music just flat out stopped right there. Okay, so we're gonna have another control point to take over here. So we gotta be somewhere in the Panopticon then, right? Oh, I'm not ready for this fight, especially my health. Please have echo. Remote thought. Okay. We're gonna fire boost. Okay, we can get rid of you then. Actually gonna get rid of you since I'm already using one. Move! Yeah, Queen, I hope you're doing well. I hope everybody's doing well. I'm really stuck in this right now, that's for sure. Okay, this is not the area we saw then.
Come on. The motel court is on the other side of logistics. Horowitz should still be there.
Mannequin supplement? I know where we are. Wait. You... This is a different one? Gotta be. Launch efficiency. No documents. Maybe I just never went in that room, I guess. We need one more remote thought.
Let's go. Hold on. Something's wrong with him.
Shit.
He's been taken over.
Horowitz. Oh God, no. No, his motherfuckers took him!
should talk to Wells. Make sure he's okay.
Damn. He was just 2 days away from retirement as well. Not too bad here.
I'm sorry about your friend.
Thanks. And thanks for coming to get me. Horowitz's HRA must have been damaged in the threshold. Guy never put himself first. At least the anchor altered item is still locked away down in the clocks. I hope it rots down there.
That altered item needs to be dealt with before it hurts anyone else. I should go back down and contain it. Head to the executive sector, Wells. They could use a medic.
Thank you, Director. I'll go see what good I can do there.
All right, I guess we're getting the clock. 2 ability points. Ooh, that's the one I need. Okay, we're saving up for that 100%. That is such a worthwhile one. Okay. So I need to go back. Oh, you're right there. Good reaction. Astral blip. Not really too much extra. Okay, so it's contained somewhere in the middle here. Very much we just get to keep making our way. Oh.
This is the safe room Wells showed me. The one with the altered item inside.
For safety's sake. Sealed threshold account. Alright, I guess we're gonna read this before we head in. What do we get for weapon mod? Reload efficiency, 10%. Deconstruct that. Personal mods. We got seize accelerator increased to 65%. What is this one? 63? Yes, we can do that. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. Get rid of the extra health boost here. Launch efficiency, get rid of that one. I can get rid of that as well, I think. Weapon forms. This is just to say we have the spin upgraded. So, rate of fire. Yeah, why don't we do rate of fire? Remote thought, that's a new item. Research and records. Sealed threshold account compiled by Lynn Salvador, head of security, by order of Director Zachariah Trench. Threshold management retrospective. Threshold 9-D. Summary. Threshold with effect redacted manifested in the containment sector in the middle of the redacted department. Simultaneously, numerous redacted appeared in the area, injuring and killing many redacted. After rescue operations were completed and redacted, Rangers were sent in to discover the threshold's epicenter. The sheer amount of redacted made the expedition impossible. Probably like clocks then. The area was sealed off after removing the clocks proved so that's not clocks then. The area was sealed off after removing the clocks proved an impossible task. The department was relocated and the area abandoned. Researchers theorized the threshold introduced unstable matter to our dimension, which adopted the form of the redacted, as redacted when introduced to more stable redacted. Refer to file 9-51-3981 for full report. And then case file ID Waste Mannequin AI7-KE. Acquisition date December 23, 1967. Containment location Panopticon, floor 4, unit 11. Background. The item was last owned by Madame Redacted, an operatic performer from Berlin. After her career ended in a public scandal, she relocated to Redacted, Maine, for reasons unknown. With her came the trappings of her old life, including this item. Locals report that she rarely left her home in the short years she spent in Redacted. After her death caused by Redacted, the state held a public auction of her belongings, seeing as she had no known relatives. Various conflicting first-hand reports exist, but testimonies provided by witnesses of the event do contain some common elements. Most every witness saw numerous mannequins break through the house's windows, tumbling outside. Some witnesses report bright lights. Some report high-pitched singing. These aren't verified. Numerous civilians inside the house at the time of the incident were hospitalized for various injuries. 2 were crushed to death. Agents were dispatched upon seeing an article regarding these events during the Bureau's daily scans of national periodicals. The item was quickly identified and brought to the Bureau. Okay.
Great. More clocks.
I mean, what were you expecting, Jesse? That's a gap.
How am I supposed to get across that?
This might actually be a we'll have to come back later for it. Because as it stands, we're not getting there. Also, this is proving my thought that we are going to need... Ah, shoot. We are going to eventually get some kind of levitation. I'm mad about that one. I totally forgot about the hole. Oh yeah, right. Back to logistics I go. In containment. Yeah. You know what I actually want to do? I want to go to maintenance and just finish off those kills that I need to. And then take a break. Because I really just want the task here to be finished with. Oh, come on. Really? Nothing spawned there. You're gonna spawn here at least, right? No. Nothing spawning in here anymore? Also, the fact I didn't shatter any glass is kind of nuts. Oh my gosh. From Gersh. There we go. Man, that fire rate is actually insane. Missions. I've not been doing a good job of finding the guards, huh? You know, I'm an idiot because this is just a terrible loop I'm going in here. Better off doing something like that, I guess. Oh, so one of the thoughts I've somewhat been mulling, because I've been playing so many games each year. I wonder if at some point it'd be worth it for me to like do tier lists for the games I play each year. It's one of the things I've been thinking about lately. Well, I got two birds with one stone on that one. All right, board countermeasures. Everything's okay. So back to logistics we go, and then we are officially going to take a break. I think we're good on tasks for the time being. We still, you know, we're probably going to get this after we find Dylan, is my guess. Yeah, and we need an ability to be able to even reach the anchor. So I can't do anything with that quite. Wait, can I? So my thought is I don't think the dash is going to be able to get me across that big of a gap, even if I put personal mods on. So all right, for now, why don't we take a I'm hitting stuff on the controller as I'm trying to set it aside. Let's take a break here. Thank you everybody that's been here so far, watching, chatting, and lurking. Make sure you guys get up, stretch your bathroom, whatever you need to do. I'll be back in a few myself. I'll see you then.